Baby, I don't know if y'all have heard, but authorities may be reopening the investigation into Brittany Murphy's mysterious death, and the connections being discussed supposedly link heavily to Sean Diddy Combs. Brittany Murphy had a relationship with Diddy, and Diddy maintained a close friendship with Ashton Kutcher, who Brittany also dated for years, which means she likely witnessed things that probably made her a target. Pneumonia killed her, the same pneumonia that took out Kim Porter right when she was about to expose Diddy, and Brittany's husband died from pneumonia just months after she did. Based on what's circulating now, Diddy may have played a role in both deaths with alleged help from Ashton Kutcher, and the pattern looks too deliberate to dismiss. People who worked closely with Diddy when Kim was alive have nearly all ended up dead except Al B. Sure, who survived a coma but almost didn't make it. Kim spent years at Uptown Records as Andre Harrell's personal assistant and became the longest-working employee there. Gone now, just like Heavy D and Andre Harrell, leaving only Diddy and Al B sure standing. The manner of these deaths raises questions nobody wants to answer. Pneumonia allegedly killed Kim, Heavy D collapsed face down from a heart attack, Andre Harrell suffered a heart attack too, and Al B sure spent months in a coma fighting for his life. Every single one of them was working on something that would expose Diddy when they died, or nearly died. Andre was writing a book, Heavy D was writing a book, Al B sure was creating a documentary, and Kim was documenting everything she knew about Diddy's activities. Brittany's death follows this exact pattern, dying from pneumonia at a time when allegations surfaced that she and her husband were working together to expose Diddy's secrets. Hollywood welcomed Brittany in the early 90s after she charmed casting directors with raw talent, and following appearances in popular sitcoms, she landed a role in the 1995 hit Clueless, quickly establishing herself as one of the most talented young actresses around. Whispers about Brittany Murphy and Diddy allegedly having a brief relationship have circulated for years, and people speculate that being around him meant she witnessed things she shouldn't have seen. Dating Ashton Kutcher later only deepened her exposure since Ashton and Diddy remained close friends, meaning even that relationship put her in situations where she learned too much. Flu-like symptoms plagued her for weeks before December 20th, 2009, when someone found her unresponsive in the bathroom and rushed her to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. But doctors pronounced her dead shortly after arrival. Untreated illness developed into severe pneumonia over those weeks, listed officially as the cause alongside iron deficiency anemia and multiple substance intoxication as contributing factors. Blood tests revealed a 3.0 hemoglobin level when most people maintain between 12 and 15.5, and doctors confirmed the anemia alone would have killed her without the pneumonia ever factoring in. Brittany's husband, Simon Monjack, and her mother, Sharon Murphy, became immediate suspects as theories emerged that they conspired together, especially after people noticed them holding hands and gazing into each other's eyes during a January 2010 photo shoot. Throughout the mourning period, they acted more like grieving parents than a husband and mother-in-law, and reports confirmed Monjack and Sharon were sleeping in the same bed inside Brittany's Los Angeles mansion after her death. Nothing about Brittany's death made sense, and her father, Angelo Bertolotti, spent years saying exactly that before taking legal action. 2014 saw him sue both the coroner's office and LAPD for determining the wrong cause of death, and throughout the 2010s he maintained his daughter was poisoned rather than sick. Failing health forced him to abandon his investigation in 2017 after losing hope, and 2019 brought his death at age 92 before he could see justice. Monjack endured heavy criticism following Brittany's death, but died himself just 5 months later from identical causes, with Sharon discovering him unresponsive and calling 911 before he was pronounced dead at the scene from pneumonia and anemia. Mold became a suspected factor in both deaths until toxicology reports came back showing no mold present, and even the coroner admitted something strange connected Brittany and her husband's matching deaths. These two allegedly possessed information about Diddy and planned to release it publicly before their deaths cut those plans short. Ed Winter served as coroner for both Brittany and her husband's cases and ruled pneumonia for both, which raises eyebrows since he's the same coroner who handled Kim Porter's case. Blood on Kim's pillowcases still can't be explained, along with a blood trail across the bedroom floor leading straight to the bathroom, where someone discovered her unresponsive body rather than in bed where she supposedly died peacefully. The original coroner, who performed Kim's first autopsy, suspected foul play based on toxin levels found in her system, and Kim's last phone call went to 911 at 2:43 a.m., even though nobody found her until 11 a.m. the next morning. Reports surfaced recently that Kim's family sought legal counsel and considered hitting Diddy with a wrongful death lawsuit because they had physical evidence supporting their claims. Multiple people have stated repeatedly that pneumonia never killed Kim Porter, with Albie Shore among the most vocal about his suspicions that Diddy orchestrated her death, and he's hoping Diddy receives the maximum sentence for every charge he faces. Albie Shore has never held back regarding Kim's death, claiming in November 2021 that Kim spent her final days running from someone or something, and that he told her to contact the FBI. Shortly after posting that statement, he edited the caption to remove FBI mentions and claimed Kim was running a marathon instead. Footage from the morning he learned of Kim's death shows him describing how the news ripped the soul from his physical body, and he wrote clearly that Kimberly didn't just check out suddenly over pneumonia because that explanation is complete nonsense. Tagging Diddy in the post ensured Diddy saw how Albie Shore holds him responsible, adding that they had just celebrated Quincy's Netflix deal and Christmas special, where Kim appeared in fantastic health while laughing at exchanges between Al and Diddy. March 2024 brought more accusations when Al insinuated Diddy played a role in his 2022 coma, announcing plans for a documentary that will shock the world and make people understand how he ended up in that coma. Brittany Murphy's connections to Diddy, combined with her long relationship with his friend Ashton Kutcher, placed her directly in the middle of a dangerous circle where too much knowledge meant becoming a liability. Coincidences pile up when you consider Kim Porter's pneumonia, Brittany's identical death, and her husband following her to the grave months later from the same causes, especially knowing Brittany and her husband allegedly possessed dirt on Diddy just like Kim did. Ed Winter serving as coroner for Brittany Murphy's case, her husband Simon's case, and Kim Porter's case creates a pattern too obvious to ignore. 3 people who allegedly held information about Diddy, all dying from pneumonia or heart attacks, all examined by the same coroner who declared everything natural causes without question. Every single person who gets close to exposing Diddy's truth ends up dead or in a coma, while authorities rule it natural causes using the same medical examiners. Angelo knew something was wrong from day one, spending years fighting the coroner's office and claiming his daughter was murdered, even filing lawsuits against LAPD and the coroner before his health failed and he gave up. His conviction that she was poisoned and his willingness to sue government agencies suggests more than just a grieving father in denial, and everything coming out about Diddy now makes Angelo's claims look prophetic. Simon Monjack and Sharon Murphy's bizarre behavior after Brittany's death makes more sense if they knew what really happened and were either involved or terrified of becoming the next target. Holding hands and sleeping together while acting like a couple instead of grieving family members suggests they were in on something together. And Simon dying 5 months later from identical causes looks less like coincidence and more like tying up loose ends. Authorities allegedly reopening the case with fresh eyes examining the Diddy connections makes sense now that he faces accountability for his crimes, giving investigators reason to look back at all the suspicious deaths surrounding him over the years. Brittany Murphy, Kim Porter, Andre Harrell, Heavy D, and how many others got silenced before they could expose what they knew about his operations. Pneumonia becoming the official cause looks less like natural illness and more like a pattern when one person dies from it. But when multiple people who all possess dirt on the same powerful man die from pneumonia right before exposing him, that points to something deliberate. Brittany's husband dying from pneumonia just months after her, while they allegedly worked together on exposing Diddy, makes it clear they were both targeted and eliminated systematically. So, what do you think about authorities allegedly reopening Brittany Murphy's death investigation? Do you believe Diddy orchestrated her death and her husband's death to silence them both? And what about Ashton Kutcher's involvement, considering his friendship with Diddy and his relationship with Brittany? This story finally gets the attention it deserves, and Star Savvy brings you every update as more information surfaces. So let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't miss what gets exposed next by hitting that subscribe button, smashing the like, and turning on notifications so you're always first to know when we reveal the truth.